All right, what's up, guys? VV back with another video. This video is gonna be a little bit it's gonna be a Lorcana video. It's gonna be a little more free spirited. I found a little bit of a combo for the Ruby Sapphire combination. I don't think this will be a consistent combo deck, but I could be wrong. Just to play through, I made up a little demo for us. So let's go ahead and play through real quick, and then we'll kind of talk about it. So here's like our starting hand of 7, right? This is a normal game, and it's Ruby Sapphire, right? So let's go straight into turn 1, develop your brain, and we're going to look for the cards we need to do this combo with develop your brain on turn 1. And remember, this does draw you a card. Right, so even though you started with 7, and let's just pretend we went first. If we went second, we get to draw an extra card, so it just makes the combo that much easier. But turn 1, we're going to play a card from our hand, or excuse me, we're going to, play an ink from our hand, so we go down to 6, and then we develop our brain, which puts us down to 5, but draws us another card back up to 6, right? Okay, turn 2, we'll draw up to 7, but we're going to play another ink, and we're going to play an Aurora. Okay, nothing special yet. This is just very standard turn 1, turn 2 play. Turn 3, we're going to, so again, we're going to go up to 7 cards, play an ink to go down to 6, and play an Aurora to go down to 5. Then we're going to draw up to 6, play another ink, play we're going to shift Aurora to go down to 4. Okay, so that costs 3 because we shifted it. And we can quest right now, or we can sing. Either thing, like if we have a Let It Go in hand, we can use that. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's just keep going with the combo. Okay. Next turn, we draw up to, we draw up to 5, play a ink to go down to 4, and play a aerial Who's It Collector to go down to 3. Right? Again, we can quest with Aurora if we want, but I'd rather protect our other characters. We'll just let her sit there and intimidate. Right, that character is just going to intimidate other characters and protect our others with ward. Okay, so we're going to draw up to 4 and play a ink and play a Mulan to go down to 2. So Mulan has, I don't know how well y'all can see this, but Mulan has during your turn, excuse me, during your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, your other characters get +1 lore this turn, so they can quest for an additional lore. Right? Okay, so again, we don't really want to quest. We don't want to make our characters vulnerable. Let's just keep them untapped. Right? And everything's above a 2, so yeah, things can get like smashed, and like if they want to smash plus hit us with a fire the cannons, okay, it is what it is. But they can't do that to Ariel or Mulan until they do it to Aurora. We're not tapping it all, because don't worry, we're just going to win in 1 turn. Okay, their turn. All right, then we're going to go to turn 6. So we're going to draw up to 3, play a ink, and play a Maurice. Again, we are not attacking at all. we're not attacking. Okay, we're just playing this, right? Okay, then, finally, turn 7. We draw up to 2. So remember, on turn 6, we were at 1. We'll draw a card for the turn to go to 2. We're not playing any more resources or ink for the turn. We don't need that. And our final 2 cards need to be a Fan the Flames, a Coconut Basket, or a Scepter of Arendelle. And it can be any combination of those. Or if they have, if Red has any items we don't know about yet, because Red has not had any items revealed at the time of me making this video. So if there are any other items, those can apply as well. The actual effect on these items don't matter at all. Okay? And for those who don't know, Fan the Flames is a 1-cost, inkable 1-cost, that has, it's an action card that readies chosen character. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. But they can attack. Right? Just, unless, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if a character is readied, they can attack again. Now, they can't attack again or quest again per this card's text, but I believe they can attack again. If not, it doesn't hurt it too much. We'll talk about that as well. Okay, so let's go into some situations, some examples here. this is the combo. Everything we did before that is really just protecting it. And remember, this is blue and red, so we do have access to cards like Dragon Fire, or Dragon Breath, I think it's called. Dragon Fire, Dragon Breath. The 5-cost removal banish spell. And then we have access to Let It Go. So we do have removal, especially Let It Go. Let It Go is technically free if we can sing it, right? So that's very nice. Okay, so here's the combo. So if Mulan banishes one of their characters in a challenge, your other characters get +1 lore this turn. So for the remainder of the turn, right? And if we can play 2 items, so remember, we'll only have 2 cards left in hand, right? At this point, if we play perfectly through and we're on the play where we don't draw a card at the beginning, where we start at 7 cards. Okay, Maurice draws a card, okay, whenever you play an item. So you can potentially chain into an item, into a Fan the Flames, or something like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you have a little bit of potential here to keep going. So anyway, so let's just do a more realistic example here where we just have 2 items in hand. Or we played an item and drew to the next one. So in this situation, where Mulan attacks and banishes or challenges and banishes one of their characters, Ariel will quest for 2, because she gets +1 from Mulan. Maurice will quest for 3, because he gets +1 from Mulan as well. Maurice will make our next item cost 2 less for the turn, so we can play Coconut Basket for free, which will draw us a card from Maurice, and it will stand Ariel. Because Ariel says, whenever you play an item, you may ready this character. Okay? So, okay. Now we quest with Ariel again. Remember, not for 1, but for 2, because of Mulan. And then we'll play another item, quest with Ariel again, and if Aurora was still down, we'll get another 3. So with that there, with Aurora down, and the 2 items, that means we would quest for 2, 4, 6 from Ariel alone, and then another 6 from Maurice plus Aurora. That's 12. Okay, that's just 12 coming in easy. Now, if one of our cards was Fan the Flames, and we have the option to KO, or excuse me, to banish 2 of their characters, then it gets really spicy, right? Now, Ariel is questing for 3 every single time. Maurice is questing for 4 every single, well, he only gets to quest once. And now all of a sudden, Aurora would be questing for 4 as well. And now all of a sudden, Ariel's questing for 3, 6, 9, and then +4 from Maurice and +4 from Aurora. That's 3, 6, 9, +8, 17. Now, hey, what happens if we draw even more items? Because remember, every time you play an item, you don't have to activate it. You just have to play it, and you're untapping Ariel, right? So that's in a perfect draw scenario, right, where you just get straight to this combo from the beginning. And if this is the case, you got 3, 6, 9, 12, 20 on the dot. They're gone. And that's assuming you didn't quest earlier with something like a like one of your Auroras earlier, if you just had to play very defensively. Okay, now if you're able to get 2 Ariels down, that's where it gets really crazy as well. So if Mulan can banish 1, and we can play 2 items, and you have 2 Ariels down, well, now so Maurice is giving you 3, and then you're getting 4 from each Ariel. That is going to be 4, 8, 12, 15. Okay? If your Mulan can banish 2 when you have 2 Ariels down, well, that's game. Right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 22. Game's over. So, if you can somehow stabilize some Ariels down, like if you... Here's one thing I will say. We need to see if blue or red can get any additional card draw to really make this combo work. Because if you get 3 items, then it's like 3, 6. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 4 is 28. You guys get it. And if there's any Auroras, it's 30 plus. But this is basically what the deck is going to consist of. Let me drop out my Galaxy thing. I see it's messing up. This is basically what the deck will consist of. Any extra items that we can get. Like right now, I just have Coconut Basket and Scepter of Arendelle because that's all we have. I don't know if Red's going to get any items in the first set or if Blue's going to get any better items in the first set. But this is the main bulk of the combo, right? You're going to have your Dragonfire and your Let It Go for removal. Let It Go is just insane because theoretically you can go turn 2 Aurora into turn 3 Aurora Dreaming Guardian and sing Let It Go in the same turn because your Aurora was in play last turn and then you shifted to overlay her, and now you can quest or excuse me, not quest, you can yeah, you can go on a quest or or how do you say it, or sing a song, right? Or challenge if you need to. Fan the Flames in the top left up here. This is mainly, it's only for your Mulan. Okay, so if you get more than one in your hand, you can definitely just play it as ink. It doesn't matter. Develop Your Brain. I would probably play those as much as you can to develop into what you need, to try and get to 2 aerials so that you can just completely combo out on them. You're going to want one Maurice. Maurice is very important for this combo because you're drawing cards from every item you play. So, you're going to potentially just combo out on items, right? Because think about it. We have 6 ink down from playing Maurice. You don't play any more ink. You don't play 7, 8, 9 ink. No, you don't. You don't play any more. You sit on it from there on and just use what you can. But the idea is you're going to play it. Let's just say you get a Scepter of Arendelle. Okay, you play that one for free the first time with Maurice, and you draw a card no matter what. And then you play a Coconut Basket. Then you can play another Coconut Basket. Then you can play another Coconut Basket. 3 in a row if you have the cards for it, if you can draw into it. Belle is decent as well. It's not as good as Maurice. I don't know if it's worth playing, to be completely honest. It's just it's nothing compared to Maurice because Maurice can draw you cards, and he's a 7 in the back. Because let's just be honest, combos don't always just go off. But I'm going to be honest. I think the deck overall is just solid. Anything that's running Let It Go and Dragonfire's removal, you can deal with any massive threats on the board, and you have Ward in Aurora, and yeah, I mean, if you need to, if the deck needs to be adjusted a little bit, you have plenty of evasive characters in red and plenty of Ward characters in blue. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this video real quick and share it with y'all and just see what you guys think about it. Y'all tell me what you think. Again, I think this could be such a cool little combo deck going straight into Lorcana. Just again, one more time, just to run it through with y'all. Turn 1, Develop Your Brain, looking for the cards you need, right? Whatever you have in your hand, look for the card you don't have so you can keep the combo train going. Turn 2, Aurora Regal Princess. Turn 3, Aurora Dreaming Guardian. Now everything you play from here on is going to have Ward, which that's nice because we have Ariel, right? So in other words, in order to even affect Ariel, they have to deal with a 5 toughness character in Aurora, which that's not easy to do, right, guys? That's just not easy to do. They'll have to have like a smash, and because it's only turn 4, right? Like it'd be turn 3 on their turn, last turn. Now we went to turn 4. They would have to have so much just to deal with that Aurora. It would take a smash and a Fire the Cannons, right? And now even the new card that just came out, there was a new card that just came out that like can do 2 damage to everything on the board, I believe. Hang on one second. Let me see. I've got it up over here. Excuse me. It's a new card for what's it called? For steel. They got to grab your sword. Deal 2 damage to each opposing character. Well, for number 1, that costs 5. So, and it only does 2, so it can't even it can't even take out our Ariel. Okay, so now, next turn. It is a song, though, I will say that. Grab Your Sword is a song, so they could potentially get out earlier. But okay, it's probably too late, right? Because turn 5, we're dropping Mulan. And we haven't swung at all, so they can't attack into us. We're just letting them grab as much lore as they want, because they're not going to out-combo us, right? And then, turn 6, we drop Maurice. We have 1 card in hand. But next turn, like I said, we've been playing properly, inking the proper cards, and we draw into something like this. The perfect pull would be Fan the Flames into Coconut Basket. So that way, it literally, we would swing with Mulan to banish one of their characters. Then we would Fan the Flames for 1. So we still have 5 resources this turn, right? And then we would attack again with Mulan to banish another one of their characters. And that's it. Like, we don't need Mulan anymore because it just gave our Ariel +2, our Maurice +2, and our Aurora +2 in this case. So, okay, now quest with all of them. So you're going to get 4 from Maurice, 4 from Aurora, and 3 from Ariel. That's 11, right? And then you're going to play a coconut basket to exert Ariel, or ready Ariel, however you say it. She's going for 3 more, right? So what are we at now? Was that, sorry, I lost count. 4, 8, 11. We're at 14. And then if that gets us into a Scepter of Arendelle, we're tapping again. We're at 17. And tapping one more time, that's, you know, if we get another item off the top, it's just game over. The game's over. And then even if they didn't, like, say they didn't, say we did not draw into an item. Okay, well, first of all, we would have drawn into probably a good character that we could have played, right? Because we've only, at this point, if we only did Fan the Flames and Coconut Basket, guys, that Coconut Basket is free because of Maurice. So anything we draw from here out, we can actually play. So whether it's a Dragon Flame, whether it's the only thing we would not be able to play actually would be a Maurice. So that would be unlucky. That would definitely be unlucky. But anything else we'd be able to play, whether it's a Dragon Breath, whether it's is that what it's called? Dragon Breath? Let me go back to the removal. Yeah, Dragon Fire, Let It Go. We could even just hard cast an Aurora Dreaming Guardian at that point if we needed to ensure the win for next round. Because how are they just going to deal with what's on the board? So I don't know. You guys tell me what y'all think. I just had to share this with y'all. I know this was kind of a janky video. Some people might see this combo as janky, but I'm not going to lie. It seems decent. I'm not saying it's going to win you a championship in anything or any kind of tournament, but man, I bet this would be a very, very, very fun deck to play for you. Probably not your opponent, right, to play against, because you literally are just going to go solitaire against them. They're going to quest for 1 every turn and 2 every turn. You're going to quest for 20 in 1 turn. Or even if you don't get 21 turn, you're going to get like 15 in 1 turn. Okay, your turn now. You have to deal with my entire board. Bear in mind, one of them's a Maurice, who's a 7 in the back. And last turn, I probably just did it like a Let It Go on one of your characters. Because there are other options you can do with Fan the Flames, right? Like with Fan the Flames, you can actually, like, let's just say you don't have Mulan down, right? Say you just played an Aurora Dreaming Guardian on turn 5 again, right? And then turn 6 comes around, and if you didn't get Maurice but you have a Fan the Flames, you can actually, quest with Aurora, Fan the Flames to Readier, and then banish one of their guys, if needed, or sing a song. It really just depends on what you need to do. I think Fan the Flames has a lot of utility, guys. A lot of utility, and it's inkable. So I mean, if you accidentally, or not accidentally, if you just so happen to unfortunately draw like 3 or 4 in your hand, and you just don't really need them because you're just trying to combo out, not a big deal. Just ink it. Keep 1, ink the rest. So anyway. All right, I'm going to quit rambling, guys. Tell me what y'all thought about that. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you thought it was cool, or tell me what you think. I just want to hear some feedback on it. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like it's going to be really cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're not subbed already, please do sub. It really helps me out. Leave comments, likes, everything. Whatever you can do to help me out, I do appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Until next time, guys. Peace.